Ford revealed the Mustang Mach-E in both form and, most important, name on a chilly California evening at an event held at the Hawthorne Municipal Airport in November 2019. The announcement was met, as one might expect, with mixed reaction. How could the Mustang, a gasoline-fired, V8 pack-kin, two-door pony car icon, suddenly be a four-door electric crossover SUV? Not only was that happening, but it would, Ford said, target Tesla's Model Y, which was designed literally next door. Although details were scarce at the time, Ford promised the Mach-E lineup would include a performance-oriented GT model to take the fight to the Model Y performance. Which leads us directly to now and the execution of MotorTrend's first-ever comparison test of performance-oriented electric SUVs. Earlier this year we paired the Tesla Model Y against the Ford Mustang Mach-E, evaluating their driving characteristics, interior space, technology, charging times, infrastructure, and more. The Model Y took home the gold, but we acknowledged the Mach-E has much to recommend it. For this performance-oriented showdown, we focused on the same items but paid additional attention to the vehicle's handling and how fun to drive they are. As performance SUVs, the Model Y and Mach-E were built to deliver thrills and to be more emphatic and enthusiastic behind the wheel. As you can expect, our Model Y and Mach-E test cars are closely aligned in terms of performance and price. Both share the same basic setup of a single front and a single rear electric motor, single-speed automatic transmission, and all-wheel drive. The Model Y performance pumps out 456 horsepower and 497 pound-foot of torque from its dual-motor setup, while our Ford Mustang Mach-E GT makes 480 horsepower and 634 pound-foot, the latter number making it the torquiest Mustang of all. The Mustang's 260-mile range is shorter than the Tesla's 303 miles, but both should be enough for most buyers. At $69,800, the Ford is not inexpensive. Its starting price is just over $60,000, but our vehicle came equipped with a plethora of options, including a $5,000 GT Performance Edition package that adds magnetic dampers, a torque increase from 600 pound-foot, 20-inch wheels with summer tires, and a few other bits. Our Model Y performance checked out at $66,190, with the only option being its $1,000 deep blue metallic paint. Although the Mach-E has more muscle, the Model Y is faster in a straight line. It was close, though. The Ford hit 60 miles per hour in 3.6 seconds, while the Tesla did it in 3.5 seconds. The delta was a bit more in the quarter mile, where the Mach-E crossed the line in 12.6 seconds at 100.6 miles per hour and the Model Y in 12 seconds flat at 114.7 miles per hour. The differences between the two were more evident on public roads. Using our of the year loop that covers mountain roads, city streets, and highways, the Model Y felt considerably more eager. Smash its accelerator, and the Model Y performance absolutely rockets away without any hesitation, never letting up until you do. And its quick, talkative steering means placing it precisely where you want in corners is a snap, with its responsive accelerator pedal making it similarly easy to rotate the nose. And the pinpoint primary controls and the way it piles on speed make highway passes more fun than they have a right to be. The Mach-E doesn't quite have the light switch acceleration of the Tesla. It doesn't deliver full power right off the bat, but it's no turtle, either. Indeed, once on the roll, the Ford feels fairly tireless until about 80 miles per hour, when power delivery is significantly reduced. Alan Lau, MotorTrend road test analyst, also noticed the power bar in the instrument cluster drops noticeably when reaching this speed and that the Mach-E struggled to reach 120 miles per hour at the test track. Even given how impressive the Tesla is, the Mach-E takes the lead when it comes to handling, with a caveat. The Ford is extremely well balanced, but occasionally it responds differently to driving into the exact same corner the exact same way, with either under or oversteer, lacking the predictability we prefer in something we are going to drive hard. and the fact that a performance SUV that has 480 horsepower and 630 pound-foot fails to deliver consistent rip-snorting acceleration is disappointing. Between the two, the Mach-E GT rides with more refinement, offering a cushier experience and passing less of a given impact to occupants over broken pavement or, say, railroad crossings. Even when driving hard on twisty roads, the Ford is more settled and composed, with better control of its wheel and body motions. The Tesla is by no means unrefined or a poor handler, quite the opposite. It's just that the Ford is slightly ahead in these areas. Both SUVs come with drive modes that tailor the driving experience. But the Mach-E only allows the driver to shift between full modes, Whisper, Eco, Engage, Normal, and Unbridled, Sport, whereas the Tesla driver can individually alter its acceleration, steering, and braking settings. Acceleration choices are limited to chill and sport, but drivers can choose between comfort, standard, and sport for the steering, and creep, roll, and hold for the brakes in the Model Y. Since the Tesla allows the driver to mix and match as desired, there's likely a just right setting for everyone. As with its suspension, the Mach-E's brakes feel stronger and more tuned for serious driving. Our Mach-E stopped from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 105 feet compared to 113 feet in the Tesla. Those numbers might be close, but in real life they can make a big difference. During our road loop, the Ford felt like it had more grip and allowed us to brake later when approaching a corner.